the Hollywood Actor Podcast with Lora Martinez-Cunningham, Part 3.
So out of all of your experiences working on film and then so much TV in the recent years, did that start leading you to want to teach or to expand as an artist in the market?
I've been teaching for 10 years. So I was teaching because I feel like I had the opportunity to go away and gain some knowledge, some experience, and that it was my duty in a way to share what I learned. To share it with my community here, which you want to talk about community. We have a wonderful film community here, truly. So yeah, that's when I just
started.
Giving,
a lot of heart.
Yes.
Yeah, when you started Albuquerque Actors Studio, is that a marauding studio, or how often do you have lessons?
Depends on my schedule and how often I can teach, but it's an 8-week course, and there's the first one. I don't call it beginning because it's not necessarily beginning. It's a beginning with me, so we can call it that. And then the advanced course is an ongoing one where people just continue to work and go deeper, and it's all a culmination of everything that I've learned that works over the last 25 years. It's not a specific method. It's, I picked up stuff from the Academy. I picked up stuff from the Actors Consortium. I picked up stuff from life and living it and experiencing. And it just all came together, and I teach what I do. Like when I get an audition, I'm doing exactly what I teach people to do.
And that continuing program, is that an 8-week program?
Yes, it's 8 weeks. And I incorporate scene study, which is another thing that, I took quite a few years of just a scene study course in LA, and vocal, and I think the guy's name was David Farkas. It's just everything thrown together that works, because that's what we do. We keep what works and we let go what doesn't, right? So I don't teach that this is the only way or the best way, it's just here. This is what I do. Take it or leave it and break a leg.
Yeah, you're no guru. You're just creating that platform for actors.
Yes.
That community space. See?
Yes, and I receive emails and texts weekly from people who are booking things, and, their lives are changing, their careers are taking off. Just yesterday, a young woman said, because she's got a recurring role on a Disney series now, and she's going to venture into the LA market. There are quite a few LA actors who started here, and I got to work with them and train them, and as well as other people did. I'm sure they worked with Becca too. She's wonderful. And now they're out in LA and doing really well. So it's just, I don't know.
I must feel really good to see that success in all these students.
Well, that they share it with me. They'll send me pictures of them on set. It's just a lot of fun.
Do you see the same actors coming into those continuing programs, the 8 weeks? You'll see them come back for another 8 weeks and want to keep working on scenes? Okay.
Oh, yes. Because
that's beautiful.
Like we said earlier, we're always changing. And the more they evolve and the more I evolve too, and then it's different work. Every 8 weeks, I give them, 2 different bodies of work from which they study and create the scenes. And they have scene partners, they are accountable to each other. And I feel like that in itself creates a nice community too. We get to really know each other. They make friends. They have people to work with outside of class. If they get an audition, they can call and, will you be
Yeah.
a reader? Can I run this with you? I don't think that they feel alone. And that's really nice. No, I have people that have been with me for over 5 years in the advanced course, just growing and growing and growing. It's fun. I don't know. Sometimes I get tired. We all get tired. And then something will happen in class and I'm driving home just grateful that I got to be part of that.
And that's wonderful that you're creating that opportunity as much as you can. Like, I know you're a very busy professional actress in the market, but when you have the time, you're still having those ongoing classes for people that are just entering the business or continuing their practice.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you try to do on a weekly basis to really help plug into the community, understand how the TV film industry is undulating within the New Mexico market, or connecting back with any of your Los Angeles ties?
So the first part of the question, I do my best to show up. So recently there was a gathering to celebrate our new film office director, who is an awesome man, and I know he's going to just bring so much good business to our state. But just show up, just celebrate each other. Yeah, women in film. I was on the board of directors for a couple of years for the New Mexico
Oh, you
Women
were?
in Film. Yeah, just to be present, to show up for each other consistently. Like lobbying. Before Martinez, when she started screwing us over with our incentives, I was at the Roundhouse all the time. And I run a Facebook page with over 5,000, followers. And I would put the word out and say, okay, we all need to show up on this date, this time, this room to give testimony, to fight for our incentives, and, just be involved.
What's the name of that Facebook page?
Film Works for New Mexico. Yeah.
I mean, that's not a big ask for people to be involved, to show up. I know that's a joke, half of life is showing up, but it's really true. And I was listening to an interview with Ethan Hawke, and he referenced that, that saying, and he said, you know what, that's actually harder and harder as you get older, because you have more and more responsibilities to a family, to more bosses or different projects. And it's harder and harder to show up, to be generally involved in different organizations or on social media. But it's so important for people to know that you exist and you are there for them.
But here's the difference. I say show up, but if your reasons for showing up are selfish, or just to be seen or to move ahead, or so you can get something, then stay home. Show up because you actually give a shit about what's going on, about the people that are there. That's what I'm talking about. So that it's genuine and it is felt and it's appreciated. And that's when we really connect. Otherwise, I may as well go and see, am I on the list? That type of thing, where it doesn't matter who you are. It's just, if you're there, if you're on a list, if you're, that's a whole other thing. It's not just to be seen. It's to just truly be present.
Well, it's like going back to those parties that you were talking about earlier, coming out of a drama school and saying, where do I need to be? Who do I need to talk to? I think that's very transparent, especially now. Yeah, I mean, people that are coming to the industry immediately, they're very clueless. But I think as you're maturing through life and through your business, you do realize where your loyalties are, where your passions are, and you try to place them in the right subsets of the community of your business. Like, you do less theater because it doesn't excite you nearly as much as pursuing film and TV. Right. And, it would be disingenuous for you to audition for theater, be involved in theater troupes, and people would be able to tell immediately your heart wasn't in it. You were just showing up to be part of the theater community, and it would be useless.
No, you even saying that right now, just hearing you say that made my stomach tighten. That's how I know that it's not right.
That's good, but you know
God, I
that. You
can't
know that about
imagine.
yourself.
Yeah.
And people know that about you. And that's great. Because, you're not going to be the person for that role. You're not going to play Ophelia. That's at the Fusion Theater Company. That's fine. Someone else will play that role, but you will be able to play something else in an independent feature. You'll be able to show up in the Roundhouse and speak passionately about the incentives that New Mexico needs to continue to raise and help support the stability of the industry, and helping Hollywood to realize all of the resources New Mexico has and grow the infrastructure. You know how to say all that. You know how to be passionate about it, and people will look to you because your eyes light up when you talk about these things, when you show up for that role.
Because it's your truth, and that's what it all comes down to. Yes. Don't go to an after party because you want to be seen and kiss up, or, you feel like you have to be there or whatever. Go because you realize that this production put some money and time into creating this celebration of everything you all just did together. That's why you show up if you're going to go to an after party, with gratitude. And to say thank you. Thank you for me being part of this. Thank you for ordering this, open bar. Thank you for this restaurant that you rented. Thank you. I'm here and I'm grateful. Not, oh my God, he's here. Truth. That's what it comes down to. What really matters.
Thanks for listening to the Hollywood Actor Podcast. If you enjoy this content, don't forget to rate and review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you're listening.